What's happening, YouTube family? Hey, this is Chess Addict, and I'm coming back again today with another video. This is a cool one. I've been working on this opening, um, trying to understand and see some of the shortcomings or how I could better play it. So why not try it on someone who's rated less than myself, just to see maybe they might slip a move, and I can kind of go from there and critique it a little bit, because I'm in the process of building my opening repertoire, adding more attacks and defenses to my arsenal. But this one is a Mieses opening Leonarodos variation, and this is pretty. I like this opening. Like, I almost like this opening a little bit. Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. I like the London a lot better because because of the flexibility and how well you can play. I can play with players that are 18 and 19 and 2100 rated versus playing someone that's like 1500, 1520, something like that. So with all that being said, let's look at the open. Let's look at this game. Okay, so I open with D3. It's the Mieses opening. They play with E5, and then I play the move E4. He brings knight F6. I play the going for the pawn break and control the center. So now, see, I want this entire diagonal free. I want this entire diagonal right here free. So, but I developed the bishop. Now I'm getting ready to castle. So now I have to bring the knight out, and I do that move right there. I sacrifice that pawn just long enough to castle, and that's it. Now that is where I believe there's a weakness in this, and so I may need to develop that bishop in a different spot, because if you go back and look at it, me myself, I would have caught it immediately. I would have played let's see, it's my move. Yeah, I would have played this check with the king, make it move, snatch me a bishop, and now we're in the game. Now we can equalize fairly quickly, because now the knight is it's protected by the other knight, but now we can get some counterplay going on, centralize the rooks, develop the rest of the pieces. I'm ready to attack now, because you just stole a bishop. Okay, so like I said, this opening, I'm still trying to work on it. I did lose the game before this, so let's look at it again. D3. Where's a good spot we can put that bishop? If he brings that bishop out to that square, see, the light square bishop needs to support. That's the main thing. That light square bishop, you got to get that exchange right there. Don't castle. Hold off on the castle, and that's where I need to do it. So rather than castling, I need to immediately play this, and he'll probably come here. Then I can castle. That makes sense. That makes sense, because you're still in the same position. I still have the same counterplay. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. We'll do it like that. So let's get back to where we were. All right, break, castle. All right, here we are. Okay, so now this, I call this placing stilts, meaning your opponent has a piece in a very tactical position, but until that pawn moves, it's useless. So if he wants to have a useless bishop for the duration of the game, that's fine by me. You can let him sit there. He can rot for all I care. I'm not gonna worry about your piece. Cool. Because I'm not gonna give you the play that you're looking for. I'm gonna kick this bishop out the way. Play with the knight. Now I move the queen out the way. Snatch this, break this off by taking on a6, completely exposing the king. The computer generator saying, hey, right now you should have taking with the queen? I don't think so. Sometimes when you playing chess, it's all about timing and the opportunity you seize the moment. Sometimes you need to take it right away, but sometimes you need to just sit back and wait. So that's a tip in this video I'm gonna give a beginner. Don't always just snatch up a piece, because sometimes I might drop little pieces. Like the couple of games ago, I dropped my whole queen, and the guy just knew it. But I wanted to play an end game with him, and he wasn't rated. He was probably about 80 or 90 points lower than myself, and I could tell by the way he was moving his pieces, he really didn't play that well. So I went ahead and sacrificed my queen to get into an end game, but I let him keep his queen. I wanted to work on my end game strategy. I knew I could get to an end game even though I didn't have a queen, because I can work the knights and the bishops well enough to do that. So I was able to get into an end game. This guy left this knight way too long, because I promise you, if he plays this move, if he takes, I have nothing protecting my queen over here. I have to move my queen. But if he takes, I'm just going to put him in check. So there's really nothing he can really do at that point. But he could, if I put him in check, then I would come over and snatch the knight. Or I would just come over and snatch. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would just put him in check, make him move. And if he was a really good player, he can't block with the queen, because if he did, the knight would take the queen. So I guess I would have moved the knight. Me personally, I would have moved the knight and faced the queens off and see if I wanted to swap queens. And in this particular moment here, I would not have wanted to swap queens. Why? Because my queen is essential in my checkmating. I'm in a checkmating sequence right now. At this point in the game, this is what's called a checkmating sequence. I'm positioning the king. So over here, this move is called removing the defender. So this pawn is considered to be a defender. No, it's not attacking anything. It's defending. It's a defender. So I need it out my way. So I just removed the defender. And that's the only job this dark square bishop has in this opening setup. Is to take out that pawn. If he moves that pawn right there, it's to take out that pawn and expose the king. And he did a great job of doing that. So now I threaten his knight. And so he takes with the other knight. That's fine, because I'm going to take that knight. I don't know what possessed him to go there. I think he thought that was a really good move, but that was not a really good move. I don't understand why he thought that was a good move. Let me look at it. Okay. That's why he thought it was a really good move, because he knew I wouldn't take his queen, because the queen is protected by the rook and my queen is protected by no one. But I would say check. And there's his mistake right there, his fatal flaw. That's his mistake. Because he should have blocked. He should have brought the knight back down. But then when I say check, he would have had to take. And then once he takes, I would have taken back with the rook. So let's see. He comes here. Let's look at it. Check. He blocks. The knight is pinned. And then I take here. The computer is telling this guy to do some weird stuff, because this is not going to work. If he goes here, I'm going to snap this rook off straight away. And then I'm just going to come out here, check. And he's going to move into the corner. And then I'm going to come right there. And the queen has to retreat. Better retreat. Has to go somewhere. And then I'll come right there, check. And the only place to go is there. And then he moves over one. and then I come right here, check, and then checkmate. Yeah. So his position was checkmate was unavoidable once I got into sequence. There was no way. So that didn't happen. But what did happen was this. Checkmate. Beautiful checkmate. Beautiful checkmate. His rook was off the. His rook would have been off the board. Everything. It's just a beautiful. That was a really good checkmate. I really like that checkmate. What a pretty checkmate. Alright, so we looked at the game. We saw my mistakes. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment. I'm going to post a video, 2 or 3 every day. Because just like the name says, I'm a chess addict. And I'm addicted to chess. I like playing chess. I play chess at least 4 or 5 hours every day. I'm going to start studying more different openings and putting some of those up here. So we're going to name this one, we're going to call it what it is, the Mieses Open Leonarodos variation. I like this opening. I think I'm going to work with it a little bit more. But until next time, I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.